Well, quite often there's a lot of frustration around a decision you give. I think that can sometimes be frustration at themselves, sort of taken out on you, not necessarily because they would disagree with your decision. If they were, calmer at the end of the game, they might actually look back on it and think that was a fair decision. Often there'll be decisions where you give it to one team, the other team complains, you give it to the other team, the first team complains. Sometimes you can't win, but you kind of have to take it on the chin a little bit because you know that they're not taking it out on you particularly. It's more just frustration. Obviously, football, it's a very tense game, so players can get quite riled up. So in a match I was refereeing, the ball was coming to the keeper and the player lunged in on the keeper. And the keeper went down injured. So it was a foul because the player, lunged in, didn't get the ball, whatever. But obviously you stop, have a quick word with the player, check that the keeper's okay. And then afterwards I asked the keeper if he'd prefer the ball, so a drop ball, so I drop the ball, he picks it up and can kick it from his hands, or the free kick, so he kicks it from the floor. He said he'd rather have it in his hands, because he can kick it further. So then I gave a drop ball, and then the manager of the keeper started shouting at me because I'd given a drop ball when he felt it should have been a foul. And obviously I asked the keeper what he wanted, and yes, it was a foul, but I'm giving him the advantage. It just kind of got on my nerves because he didn't understand the context of the situation. What I was doing was completely fair, and a lot of the time players can not quite understand what you're doing and get quite angry at you, and that annoyed me quite a lot. Yeah, definitely. It's a lot of fun to referee. You're watching a football game, you're running around, it's good fun. But having people constantly shouting at you obviously makes it a lot less enjoyable. You're just there. You're there to earn a little bit of money, you're there to have fun. And at the end of the day, they need you. They're not going to be able to have the game without you. But it does make it definitely more difficult. It's not really much of a positive, but when someone says you have a good game, because it's so rare to get praise, you do know that they really mean it. So there's obviously that side of it where praise can mean a lot more to you. But overall it can just really get on your nerves, and I've known people who have given up refereeing or just said that it's not worth their effort because they're just not enjoying it anymore because people are shouting at them. So it is definitely a big issue.